Hi. Hello.
We're live. Hello.
Welcome to Talk Comics to Me. It is July 1st. I stole it.
Oh my god, it is. I thought it was June 1st. Oh, sorry.
It's been a wild summer. Yes, but it is July 1st. It is Wednesday.
It's already July. Jesus.
Yeah, we're halfway through the year. And elections in November. It's the worst time. Anyway, we're going to talk about comics so that we can forget that
the world is ending. Everything sucks. We're all gonna die.
I mean, in the end.
And I will start. So I have Reaver. This is issue number 9. It's part 3 of 5 of a little arc called The Grim After. This is
It's your phone. I was like, what is that in the shot?
Is it there?
Yeah.
No, it's your computer.
Is it my computer?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we did it.
Okay, so sorry.
Sorry,
so,
that's my bad. That's my bad.
I got distracted too. So this issue, Reaver, again, issue number 9, is more of a filler than any of the other ones, but I actually feel like despite that, a lot happened, like, character-wise.
Okay.
So this takes Essen Brecker and the Skin Eater. I can never remember her name. I know it's, like, something super common. It's just spelled a different way, like Michaela or something like that. Anyway, they get taken prisoner because Essen is tired of fighting. He doesn't want to kill anyone. But it really just turns into be a whole, like, ploy to get the information of the people who have been, like, kidnapping the children. Oh my god.
It's totally fine.
As I said before, the world is ending.
So yeah, Heather just talked about Reaver.
Yep, I was just gonna say I still like it. Instagram didn't want to hear me say that, apparently.
So my turn.
Good luck.
Thanks. I have On the Stump. This is issue number 3. And basically the premise for On the Stump is that to get legislation passed, the senators all fight each other, and whoever wins, their legislation is passed. And this
I forgot that's what the plot of that was. Okay, sorry anyway.
And this particular Senator Thunder is trying to pass the Slay Act, and the main characters are trying to stop him.
Okay.
It's still enjoyable. I feel like the art kind of went down maybe a step within the last, like, with the last couple issues. Maybe it's just, like, not as, descript, if that's, or, like, intense. I don't know. When you look at it, it just seems like maybe lines aren't quite finished. But whatever, I still like it. It's enjoyable to look at. The violence is fun. The story is interesting, so I'd give it a whirl, especially if you like Bitterroot. Is
that the same guy?
It's the
same team or whatever?
Same team.
Okay.
One of the guys is the same.
Oh, okay.
Not everybody.
Okay.
But yeah, it's enjoyable. It's fun. Like I said, the cartoon violence is, like, one of my favorite parts of it, which is why I kept on it. It was, like, within the first issue, there was, like, that punch, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. You showed me that one.
So
I forgot about that.
It's worth it. We'll see in the end what happens. You know.
How many issues is it?
I don't know. I don't know if it's ongoing or not.
Otherwise, it'd probably be like 5.
Yeah, probably
okay.
5 or 6.
Cool. So next, we both have...
Yeah. Sorry I didn't have much to say about that.
That's okay. I don't have much to say about several of mine today.
We have Devil's Highway. This is issue number 1 of 5. And this is a book by Benjamin Percy. And this is kind of a detective story.
It's a
trucker detective story.
Yeah, and there's like a weird element to it too. I can't figure out if it's supposed to be like supernatural or something, like just the feel of it. Yeah. I can't remember. There was something that happens at the end where I was just like, well, that was strange.
Was it this?
Yeah, like, or like a cult or some weird shit.
Weird shit.
Because it just, the way that there was the scene where the guy, like, she gets out of the truck and starts running and he, like, slowly is following her. It reminds me of that serial killer that lived in Alaska, Robert Hansen, who used to, like, kidnap women and then just let them go and then hunt them. Maybe he's in the occult.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings on this book, personally. It felt...
You're not in the...
Oh, sorry. It felt, I don't know, weak isn't necessarily the best word, but that's the only way I can think of describing it. It wasn't, like... It didn't grab me from right away.
Which is a bummer because it's the first issue, but I do feel like it's one of those that's going to grow into something that could be really cool.
Yeah, same. I think for me, too, like, I felt like the main character would be someone I normally would really like, but I particularly, like I said to you, I did not like the way that she was written.
Right.
She just came off too much like a man was writing her.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm so tough.
Yeah. Just like, you can be a tough woman and not, like...
Do that.
Yeah.
Just like every tough woman in every...
That's news.
Oh, I was like, who's calling? It said Callie. God damn it. But yeah, no, I mean, like, it was interesting enough. I am curious to read the next one, but...
For sure.
It was just alright.
Yeah. Didn't hate it, didn't love it. Those are my feelings on it overall.
Same. We share feelings.
Go ahead, my dude.
Okay, so I have the plot. This is issue number 5. This is a really weird, the way that the issue starts is not weird, I guess. It's just different from how they've been doing it. But it starts with in 1674 in Maine, and it goes through the story of this man who is a pastor, but he can't seem to... He doesn't feel like God is there for him because all these bad things are happening and stuff.
Okay.
So he's, like, trying to find proof, I guess, that there is a God, essentially. And so in one of the first issues of plot, there was this saying that was, like, in order to... Oh, God, I wish I could... Hold on. It is in here, but I just have to find it. Okay. In order to receive, you must first give. And that's, like, a constant thing that's, like, happening, like, that happens throughout the book because the main character... It was like his family slogan or whatever, so you know that, like, that man is tied to present-day family.
Okay.
But it just, it goes into him, like, trying to find his faith, and he finds this house in the woods, and then a monster saying, in order to receive, you must first give. So then he kills a local boy, and is like, I believe in God again. And then it flashes forward to, like, present time with the Uncle Chase, who realizes, like, something's wrong in this house.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get the kids out, and there's, like, a whole flood. So they're trapped. It's, I actually really liked this issue, just the way that it's, like, written in the past, because the older man is, like, he's very bitter and just mean, and one of the younger boys, the one that he ends up killing, is, like, trying to court his daughter or whatever, and he also wants to be a pastor, so he's, like, really big into God, and the old man's just, like, really bitter watching everything happen. So, I mean, I like that whole storyline, and I like how it played out and tied in with what's happening in the present, so.
Which is, like, important, because you said it's, like, feels like a family
tie-in
sort of thing. So.
Like, he's related to them somehow, and that's how that family saying got passed down, and, like, all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't go into how exactly he's connected.
You assume that will happen later in this?
I don't know, because it did seem kind of final, the way that it ended. Because they've been kind of doing that where they'll go back and give you a little bit of the history from, like, different parts of the family. Okay. But usually it says, you know, like, they mentioned, oh, Grandpa something or another, and then the next issue, Grandpa something or another. Yeah, but, like, it has been a while also since number 4 came out, because it came out before.
In the before times.
Yeah, in the before times. So I might have to go back and, like, see if they had mentioned him previously. I don't know, but I still really enjoy it.
Okay.
I like the weird, almost Lovecraftian, like, horror monsters that are in it. It's fun.
It's fun.
It's so fun.
Okay, so then now I have Negan Lives, and this is just, I think it's just a one-shot.
I forgot to look into it.
But it just is Negan on his own. He's, like, buried Lucille, and he comes across a woman, and they have, like, a long fireside chat, and
Do you know where in the timeline this takes place?
I think this takes place, like, after he, like, disappears. I don't know, because I stopped reading Walking Dead, so I don't know at what point, like...
I did too, that's
he actually is not there anymore. But the way it seems is, like, issue 174 is his last, like, issue that he's in. Mm-hmm. So, like, what he... Like, so in the back...
I guess with Negan Lives, that would make sense, it being, like, after that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the idea was that, like, Robert Kirkman was going to kill off Negan in 174. Charlie Adlard, sorry. Why would I say this person's name correctly? Jesus Christ. He, like, wrote Kirkman a letter and was, like, basically stating, like, you know, I knew this was gonna come, but, like, maybe it'd be nice to see this Western villain kind of, like, get their redemption and, like, this sort of idea versus, you know, like, in all of those movie, like, type of Westerns, like, the bad guy usually dies, even, like, regardless of redemption or not. Mm-hmm. So, like, his whole letter changed Kirkman's mind, so Kirkman, like, you know, let him live after 174, and does allude in, like, the last issue of Walking Dead that I also read that he is alive.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where, yeah, and so this is just, he didn't want to write any little, like, one-off Negan stories within the end of Walking Dead because he maybe wanted to finish that up within, like, 20 issues or something.
Okay. See, yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's, I suppose, like, I fell off Walking Dead for a reason.
Yeah, they fucking killed the governor.
I mean, I read way past that. I read,
That's
like...
literally as far as I made it, and I was so mad.
Yeah, no, I read roughly, I think, like, 130-ish issues, maybe 120, and I just couldn't handle it anymore, so I just was, like, done. And even here, like, I don't know, like, I was talking to you, like, Kirkman just has this thing where he just, like, draws out some dialogue and shit, and you're just like, I stopped caring.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, I skipped over a lot of this, not just because, you know, we were gonna do this.
Right,
but like,
you got it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, here, I got the filler. It's not worth it. So, and that's the end of my Negan story.
Negan. Okay, so next we both have Ronin Island. This is issue number 12. This is a lot. I can't even talk. This is the last one.
Yes.
This concludes the whole fight for the island. Hannah and Kenichi. I've been reading this for 12 issues and I finally got it. They're defending the island and trying to save all the people that are on it and stuff, and the Shogun is still just a huge dick.
I was gonna say, a huge piece of shit.
Yeah.
Who just doesn't care about anyone but himself. But he gets his.
He gets it. And then, yeah, it concludes with, like, the future. What happens after.
Yeah.
And all of that. Did you enjoy it overall?
Yeah.
The series, not the issue.
I enjoyed the series overall, for sure. I don't know. I don't know if it's something where, like, if I go back and read it all at once, I'll like the last issue more.
Did it feel anticlimactic to you?
A little bit.
Okay. Because I got that too.
And I think maybe just because it, like, spread out through, like, so many issues, like, this last little bit, and maybe if it all happened at once, it'd feel more, like, intense.
Right.
But I felt like, too, at this point, I kind of knew what was going to happen or how this was going to end.
Well, yeah, you know they're both going to make it.
Yeah. And you know they're going to work together, and you know, like, he's going to find this way to, like, make sure she comes into the fold and all of this stuff, you know.
Yeah, I wish that they would do it. I don't know. I really just wanted to see more of them, like, working together, like, afterwards.
Yeah.
Because you don't, like, I don't know. It's the distancing that was just weird for me. I did also really overall enjoy the series, but I just felt like, I don't know, 12 issues for what happened, I feel like could have easily been done in 6.
Yeah.
And that's not, like, I enjoyed reading all 12 issues, but it just, I guess they did space it out in a way that it didn't seem like tedious to read, but it was just...
Well, and also, like, the last story arc has been building in, like, the actual, like, past relationship of them, which, I mean, you didn't necessarily need to get, like, all of the pieces, but I think it helped to, like, get to know the characters a little bit better.
Because then you kind of know where it's going to leave them after everything.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It was interesting. It was good. It was definitely worth reading all 12 issues. Like I said, I think maybe taking it in all at once would be...
A little sit down.
And I think, too, you know, like, we had COVID, which...
Not personally.
Yeah, not personally, sorry.
God.
I didn't mean to, like, make that seem like that. But, like, with COVID, there was a pretty decent break between this last one and issue 12 or 11, because issue 11 came out, like, one of the last books, right? Or did it come out?
No,
like,
I think that was number 10.
Number 10?
11 did come out recently, yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember, like, seeing this on the invoice and being like, oh, this is back already?
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it was between, like, 10 and 11.
Okay, but still, like, that little bit of a drawdown does,
right, the
does
last
not
2
help.
issues.
Yeah. So, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
That was Ronin Island. And next, another one we both have. This is Buffy. This is issue number 15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just shocked myself.
I didn't realize we're 15 issues into this.
I had no idea.
When did that happen?
15 issues, apparently. That's insane.
So, this particular story arc is just following Buffy and her relationship with Robin. Mm-hmm. And kind of her dealing with Kendra at the same time, but not really.
Yeah, it's them running into Kendra.
Yeah.
And that Kendra just kind of being there. And now, I guess I'm kind of confused because I can't remember exactly what the situation was, but Buffy is no longer the Slayer because she died, and that's why Kendra came, right?
But she's still the Slayer.
Right, no, I just didn't know if that, like, technically that's what it was supposed to be.
No, they're both the Slayer.
They're both the Slayer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they are both the Slayer.
There it is. They are the Slayer. But it was just, like, a weird dynamic, and that's why I had thought that was because Buffy keeps trying to, like, take control, but then Kendra's like
no.
let me do... Yeah. So it just, I don't know, it seemed like a whole...
I think that's, like, the dynamic that was supposed to be there. And then it was supposed to be kind of like, oh, Buffy fucked up, so...
Which is such a Buffy thing to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know. It's, like, also, like, the dynamic of them not working together did not help the situation whatsoever.
Yeah, because they're both too stubborn. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this was more of, like, a look into how Buffy is dealing with things after the whole Hellmouth situation, which is how I feel like this whole story arc has been going, which is fine,
sure,
where it's like, it feels like one of those, like, early episodes of Buffy where, like, the monster's in the background and all of the people shit happens, like emotions and feelings and stuff, and then it's like, oh, there's a monster, we gotta defeat it. And then there's like, that's what it felt like to me, like the first few seasons of Buffy.
Yeah, I can.
So I liked it in that sense. It was very much like going home and just watching Buffy.
Yeah. Just a little dry.
Yeah.
That's like I feel like about all the books. I'm like, oh, these were a little dry.
Real dry. Okay.
I don't know about that book.
This is dry as hell. I'm just going to talk about this, like, real quick because I don't really care for the story anymore. This is Midnight Sky. This is number 5. This is aliens who are revealed to be aliens with the light. A mom was married to fucking an alien without even realizing it, and she created 2 weird alien children who have both, like, different things that they can do.
But don't they kill each other?
They can, yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's something where, like, her blood kills him or something. I can't remember because I just don't care. But they're, you know, in their post-apocalyptic world, and they are trying to find other humans. They keep finding other humans, and it's all humans they knew before.
Is it gonna keep going, or is there, like, an end? Is there an amount of issues to this?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Okay.
I feel like it's just gonna keep going because I don't remember it saying anywhere, like, limited series or anything.
Okay. Are you gonna keep on reading it?
No. Not after this one, because I completely forgot about it. I'm done with it.
Okay.
I just don't care for it.
Okay.
I suppose it is, like, it's a decent story, but I have no love for any of these characters.
Which, yeah.
Except for the dog, but I mean that... It's like a normal reaction, I feel like, when there's a dog in anything.
I hate these characters. Love that dog.
Yeah, he doesn't do a damn thing wrong.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the King of Nowhere now.
Okay, issue number 3.
Issue number 3.
Issue number 3. This book is really silly.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I described it to Heather as kind of like an action movie, but with like weird animal people. Mm-hmm. At least that's how it feels. And then the whole end of this issue was through another weird thing, because you're dealing, if you remember, in the first 2 issues, there's a serial killer in Nowhere hunting after the main character. What's his name?
I'll find it in just a minute.
I remember the fish's name is Jedediah.
Dennis,
yes. So... Sorry, my alarm was going off. So Dennis is being hunted by a serial killer, as far as we know. In Nowhere, people are dying.
And there's a cop that's investigating them, and realizes that he actually isn't the one who was killing, so she's like, I gotta keep you safe until we figure out what's going on.
Yeah. And also, you fuck everything up, so you need to not.
Yeah, just stay in this house, don't do anything, don't touch anything, don't talk to anyone, I'll find you when I'm ready.
I don't know, the art is really great, the story is fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's really, it feels like a fever dream.
Yeah, most definitely.
When I'm reading this, I'm like constantly doing this, because I'm like, this is not normal.
Yeah, no, that's totally a good way to describe it. I think it's only 5 issues.
I do feel like I remember seeing that. 5 or 6.
Totally worth it. Short little ride.
It's cute.
It's cute. I mean, and violent.
And then something less than cute.
Yeah, something very not cute.
This is The Virgin Brides.
This is issue number 1.
This is my old friend, Jason Aaron. I wish he was my friend.
Wish he was my friend. Go ahead, you talk about it.
Okay, I took notes so that I would remember what I wanted to say.
Good.
Oh my god, these are the shittiest notes I've ever written. Okay, so The Virgin Brides is, it's basically about a nunnery in the mountains where holy sisters tend to orphan girls, and anytime these girls flower or bloom, aka starting their period, they are blessed to become brides of the sons of God. So the story follows like 2 main girls there whose names are Sherry and JL. I wrote those down so I would know. They are worried about the most recent bride who went up there, Lillian, because they hear a bump in the night. And so them being the naughty girls that they are, because they clearly don't believe in God, they decide to try to rescue, I guess, or at least figure out if something is wrong with Lillian.
Yeah, figure out
and
what's
then
happening.
they come up to a whole wild mess of God babies. Yeah,
that's the best way to describe it, I suppose.
Yeah, so it's 5 issues or 3?
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm gonna say 5.
Yeah,
I feel like
sense.
I feel like it was supposed to be 5. But yeah, no, I'm very excited. This one had some weird things in it, but I get it, I guess, for the situation. But I just love Jason Aaron, so I'm excited to see what grotesque shit he's doing. Mm-hmm. Because this is gross. It got kind of gross at the end.
Yeah, no, it was pretty disgusting.
It's mature content, it says on the back, so there's all sorts of just disgusting blood.
Yeah, just be prepared.
And weird looking babies. Ugh.
Yeah. It's you don't have to read the first story arc of the goddamn to know what's happening.
No.
It's just a whole new thing from the beginning.
It's fun. I love when people take God and turn it into a dirty thing.
I mean, God is a dirty thing.
Well, we knew that was going to happen at some point.
So, with God being a dirty thing, we are out of here.
We're done. That was all we needed.
Yeah, it was a light week. We also didn't have too much to say about anything.
No, it's been a weird week. So I think we're all just tired.
I guess it's probably been our long walks.
Oh, yeah. We've been walking a lot.
Yeah, so it's hot.
It's fucking hot.
It's real hot outside. So anyway, thanks for watching as always. We love you.
I will never do that again. I'm sorry.
What you do? So.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Oh, my God.